Hi there, this is Callum Thompson, e-learning support officer for the business school. This is a very basic introductory video about Moodle, which is just going to show us how we access Moodle and then give a bit of information about the layout of Moodle once we're in there. So I'm currently on the MMU homepage, and to access Moodle, I'm just going to first of all go to the staff homepage, which I access by clicking on the staff button in the top right hand corner. Once I click on that, it takes me through into the staff homepage where I can search staff directory, access my web or my email through the Outlook web app, or I can access the My MMU portal. Now, if I click on the My MMU portal, it will take me through into the staff portal. It will probably ask you to log in. I'm already logged in here, so it's not asking me to, but it will pop up with a little box that says username and password, so you stick in your staff ID and your generic IT password that you use to log onto computers and things. Once you're in here, then you can see you've got quite a lot of different options, but the bit that I'm interested in is My Moodle, which is just in this column here. And if I scroll down, you'll see there's a whole list of my units that I have access to on Moodle. Now, because I have an administrative role when it comes to Moodle, I have access to quite a lot of the units. You'll probably have less. You'll just average is around about 6 units or something. A few different units which are being taught, and also factory sites, etc. You'll see there's two tabs at the top here, this year and last year. Now, if I click on last year, you'll notice that these unit codes display the 11-12 academic year within them. So it's the same units, but because I've rolled over into the new years, then the last year ones are 11-12, and if I click on this year, you'll see they've gone to 12-13. So to access Moodle, what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to select my MMUBS training area. Now if I click on this, then what it'll do is it'll take me directly into Moodle. You'll see it's popped up and it's taken me directly to this site. And it will take you directly to any of the sites that or the areas that you select when you click from that list. You can access Moodle directly bypassing that portal if you type into your URL bar http://moodle.mmu.ac.uk, and that will take you to the My Areas page, as I'm going to show you in just a second. But as far as these Moodle areas go for the units, they're all standard in the layout, and they're just varying content. So we've got 3 columns. We've got a left hand and right hand kind of smaller column, which contain what we call blocks. And blocks are the areas which are underneath these bold headings. So you see that these headings are in grey. We have these ones in colour. They do different things that you'll get used to as you get started in Moodle. But if we scroll down, you'll see there's different ones at the side. And then what we have is the centre column, where we have the area title, which will probably be the unit code in most. And then we have content which we've actually put in. So the unit leader or lecturer has actually entered this information into the centre column. And it's split up into weeks or topics by these grey headings. You'll see that I've got lots laid out underneath, but if I want to display just one of these to myself, I can click on this little bow tie symbol, and then it will display just the one. If I want to display them all again, I click on the diamond with a line through it, and that will open it up, and then I can see that all there goes. So that's kind of the basic layout or the basic standard layout of the Moodle areas that we have. We've got 4 options up in the top right hand corner here. If I click on update profile, it has some information about me. A lot of the time we're asked to enter an email address in here on our first the first time we log in. So if you find that you're being asked for that, you just stick it in there, and then you can save by clicking update profile down the bottom. But there's some different information we can enter there about ourselves, and there's some different options. There's a few videos explaining a bit about this, but if you want to ask anything about any of the options in there, just ask your faculty e-learning support officer and they'll be happy to help. The next option is My Areas, which I spoke about previously, and you'll see that this gives us a very similar list to the one in the portal, and if you click on any of these links, it will take you through into a Moodle area. The next one we have is Help, which if we click on the Help button, it takes us out into this e-learning help, which has some information for staff within there. And the last option in the top right hand corner is this logout button, which I click on logout, then it logs me out of Moodle, and this is the page you would see if you go to moodle.mmu.ac.uk. Okay, so that's the basics of how we get logged into Moodle, and then a little bit about the environment which we enter.